I made $200K from land, and all I had to do was draw a few lines. This land sat for months, no interest, no buyers. Most investors passed on this land. Most people would have given up on this deal, but with one quick call, a quick sketch, I was able to turn this land deal into a six-figure deal. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I turned 71 acres of unwanted land into 200K in profit. I didn't have to build anything, I just made one quick call to a survey. And if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna show you the exact numbers for my deal and how you can implement the same strategy for yourself. Most people miss out on six-figure land flips because they don't understand this one move, minor subdivides. It's how you turn big, overlooked properties into bite-sized smaller tracts that people want. A minor subdivide is where you take something like 50 to 100 acres and divide it up into 10-acre parcels. So why 10 acres? Because that's the sweet spot for most counties, especially in Texas. It avoids platting requirements. It qualifies for agricultural exemptions. It's easier to allow mobile homes on. And in general, it's just a lot less red tape, meaning faster path to making money. Less regulation, more flexibility, and a faster path to making more profit. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you could have the perfect land, but the whole thing could be blown up if you don't have this one thing, road frontage access. It's the #1 rule when it comes to minor subdivides, which is every parcel has to have road frontage access. So if the land has road frontage access on two sides, then you've got options on how you can divide up the land. Now, if the land only has one side with road frontage access, then you must slice it like this so every parcel has access to road frontage. So I'm not looking for just acreage. I'm asking myself, can every parcel I divide it up in, can it have road frontage access? Because if one lot can't get road frontage or legal access, then the whole deal can fall apart. Most people overcomplicate subdividing land. And the truth is, it's quite simple if you follow this process. Call a local surveyor, send them a rough idea of how you want to divide up land, and get their opinions as well. Then draw the new lines and send it to the surveyor. And then once the surveyor gives you it, file it with the county. No bulldozers, no builders, no hammering anything. Just getting a map and drawing the lines, and there is serious upside. So most people think you need a ton of cash or a bank loan to flip a land like this, but that's just simply not the truth. I bought 71 acres of land with seller financing with 10% down. The purchase price was $125K. My down payment was 10%, so that's $12.5K. So I had to finance $112,500. My loan terms was 15 years at 7% interest. So my monthly payment was a little over $1,000. The surveying cost to get a surveyor to go and divide up the land was $5,000. So my total cash in initially was $17,500. That's right. So I was all in $17,500 with a monthly payment of $1,000 every month. I subdivided this land into 7 lots for $50,000 per lot. It took me a year to sell all 7 lots, but once I closed that final deal, here's what the numbers look like. Total lot sales was 7 at $50K a piece, so that's $350,000. My total cost for the land was $130K. So my net profit was $220K over the course of 1 year. No development, no construction, just a smart strategy on how to subdivide land in a seller finance deal. So yeah, I made actually $220,000, not $200,000, but I think you'll forgive me for that mistake because I did all of this with just $20K in the bank. So the best land deals are just not sitting on the front page of Zillow. You're gonna have to look, and you're gonna have to look hard. But if you look in the right places, you can find the right deals. So you can sometimes find deals on the MLS or Zillow, but the best deals are the ones that are not even on the market, the off-market deals. And for those, you're gonna have to cold call, text, send mailers to landowners directly. So it's important to look for large tracts of land with lots of road frontage, especially in counties where there's a big demand for 10-acre parcels of land. And this land search can begin as soon as this video. It only takes one search, one find to find your first land flip deal. This strategy is simple, and it is, but if you miss key steps, you can really get into a mess really fast. You need to understand county rules. You need to understand the buyers from that county. You need to confirm access. But if you do this right and you figure everything out right, this is a very scalable strategy for very seasoned land investors. So if you want to level up, there's even more advanced strategies of this. It is definitely a lot more work, but it's also a lot more money. I'm talking about major land subdivides. These are typically done inside the city limits and requires going through city zoning, maybe city zoning changes, talking with city officials, having civil engineers help you, thinking about drainage, and it has many other factors, and it definitely costs more. And it will take longer, but the payoffs are much, much, much bigger. You can turn 6-figure deals into 7-figure land flips. So if you want a full breakdown of that, please comment down below. It's not about finding the right land deal, it's about what to do when you have the right deal. And that's how I was able to divide up 71 acres of unwanted land into over 200K in profit. Now, if you're looking for a more advanced deal where you can do something like a multifamily subdivision, then check out this video above where I have a land in Southeast Austin for sale, which would be the perfect fit for that type of deal.